Hey guys, so in this video, I wanted to talk about how to create AI automation workflows. Now, it really depends on what you're trying to create. A lot of people think that you could do almost anything with AI, and that's true. You can create almost any kind of automation you want, but I do think that question is rather a broad question, how to create an AI workflow. Now, I've got a couple of workflows I made in this particular N8N account, and I'm just going to go over it and kind of break down the logic behind the workflows. Okay, so for example, I have this workflow, and what it does is it uses Chat GPT as the LLM, a simple memory that's built into N8N. And what it does is, as soon as you get a message on Instagram, it'll auto reply using ChatGPT's brain and your prompt. So depending on what you wanted to answer, is what parameters or guardrails you have in place, that's what it's going to use to uh, to execute the workflow. Right now, I don't think this is live, but it would work something like this here. As soon as I will send a message to this to the Instagram account that's connected with this, you're gonna see the workflow is going to kick in. So just bear with me for one quick second, and we're gonna test it out. I think it's active. We're going to test it out right away. Okay. Well, for whatever reason, my Instagram is being extremely slow. Anyhow, basically what happens is you see the entire thing getting executed from the webhook. The message comes to the webhook. It then gets pushed to the AI agent. The AI agent uses a any kind of LLM. So it could be this, it could be any other that is a language model. It could be Gemini. It could be, I believe, it could be Copilot as well. Um, it then pushes it into the simple memory to store some information. I think it lasts up until 50 messages. Yeah. So up until 50 messages. But if you are using this for a practical sense, like let's say you're using it to build you're using it for a business to build their workflow, in that case you're going to need something way bigger because you're going to want to remember all of the messages that customers send the to the business, right? So that's that. Second one I have here, I think, is this. This is a rather longer one. And what this one does is basically it's the same thing. However, it uses Twilio, and it sends SMS instead of sending Instagram DMs. And now again, it's the same concept. When you're trying to build a workflow, you're gonna see, like for example here, you have all your tools here, all different types of nodes, different types of triggers. And before you could get into building a workflow, what you need to do is you need to draft out, you need to create a wireframe. You have to draft it out and see if it's possible, because there are some automations that are not possible yet. However, a lot of things are possible when it comes to AI and automations. Now, for example, this is going to be your best friend. Let's say you're trying to create a tool that extracts the best, most viral TikTok videos. You would use this API, and it could pull some sort of data. Let's say you want to go ahead and create a tool that can scrape Google Maps. You would use this. Instagram, Facebook, Amazon, so on and so forth. So the possibilities are still quite endless. You could do a lot with AI automation. It's still a very new space, so if you guys are thinking about getting into this, subscribe to my channel. I've just recently started. It hasn't been that long. I've only been in the game for a couple of months. And I have to say, if you like tech, this could really be a good field to step into because it's extremely fun to learn, and you would be in the forefront of artificial intelligence, which honestly, guys, this is a great field. You could build a lot of automations for your own business and for other people. So there is no loss in learning AI, guys. Now, that's just the gist of it. Whenever you're building a workflow, or you want to build something, or there is a task that you feel like kind of handing it down to AI, you just need to sit down, create a wireframe, and then it's easy. You can actually ask ChatGPT so many questions when it comes to automations and what's possible. You can ask ChatGPT what nodes to use. Each of these individual little blocks you see, these are called nodes. You can ask ChatGPT what nodes to use, and it'll tell you if the automation that you're trying to build is viable or not. So yeah, guys, this is just a brief overview on how to create AI automation workflows. And again, like I said, the possibilities are endless. If you guys have questions or you want to get in touch, I'm going to leave my email in the description. So shoot a quick email, and I'm I at this stage I don't mind giving a free consultation. Really. Thank you.